Would you like to book the appointment for Monday at 8 a.m.?
Hi, have you ever wondered how AI can make phone calls? Well, today I'll show you step by step using Codex. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, and this is Jay Techie. Without further ado, let's get started. I had ChatGPT using its Codex technology. I made it go ahead and make this concept for me. And so this is how it starts. I said, can you make an AI agent that can call people and have a conversation based on instructions on how to behave? And what technologies would you use for this? And so it came back with the technologies required for this, which is the phone service will be Twilio programmable voice, and that's where you get the phone number, and conversation engine, that's OpenAI real-time API, where you get the brains that control the conversation, and agent framework, OpenAI agent SDK, instructs tools, guardrails, and human handoffs, and some more behind the scenes programming of the brain, and then the back end, like your database and things, and your server. And then you have live connection, which is says a WebSocket, and automations. It can use N8N and a dashboard, and the hosting can be on something like Nginx or Ubuntu and things like that. And so that technology is fine. And so the second question I ask it is, what would be some of the cost for a thing like this? And it breaks down the cost here. You do have to pay for the phone number, which is $1.15 a month, and for outbound calls and things like that, and also the API cost and the hosting cost. And so in summary, you would have to pay about $50 to set the technologies up here and to have a working calling example. And then the next question I ask is it possible to have a call using WhatsApp instead? And it says yes, it is, and it has a certain things about WhatsApp. You send a WhatsApp message, would you like to speak with our AI assistant? The message contains a call us button. The customer taps it. The AI answers inside WhatsApp. And so you can also use WhatsApp technology. And so I actually went ahead and told it to go ahead and build the agent, and I'll be right back on what it came up with. So I told it, go ahead and start building a structure in such a way that allows me to not only use it for my business, but to be able to customize it to provide the service or solution to other businesses. And so it went ahead and it did its thing to build the interface. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the interface concept of how it will work. So Codex went ahead and built what it thinks this call system would look like. And so since I need to provide the API for the calling and different account credentials, it's not going to do live calls now, but I can hook that up by getting my credentials and telling Codex to add it. But here's roughly how it will work. So it looks a lot like Go High Level software, but anyway, it has my username at the top, voice sales hub, and then it has the overview tab here, and it has the meet data. It says Amy is ready, demo mode is on, and so you can test agent, and this would be the test agent tab where you would test it out. And then there's the edit agent, and you can edit the agent here and things. And so it can the imagination of Codex is for it to be able to call and text and write messages. So you can hit the simulated call to simulate a call, but of course it's not going to call right now because I need to connect the credentials for that. But that's how it would work. And then you have your list of leads and their phone number, email, and so it keeps that as a record. And it can also set appointments, whereas here's some appointments that are set, and the plan is to have customers be able to book appointments as well. And also there's integration, and you can turn each of these on here. And so then you can also change the business, which I can have a couple other businesses here, and then if I change to that business, then you can see that the stats are actually different for this business compared to the original business it was on. This business had a few leads, and this business don't have leads yet. And you can switch between the different businesses. So that is the concept of the calling application, and perhaps I can make a part 2 in the future if this video gets enough likes to where I can actually hook up the calling. But this, I've told you guys the technology on how to do it and how Codex can do this for you, and here is the complete concept and software on what it will be like. And so if you have any questions, please comment on this video. And all right, well, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace.